Yo, what's going on YouTube? Today, I'm excited to share with you this Mirage coaching session that really helped the student break through a lot of the bad habits they're making here on Mirage. Lots of valuable things to learn. The student's amazing. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, help me out, leave a comment on the video, and join my Discord so that you never miss out on an opportunity to learn and grow in this game. Let's go ahead and see what we got cooking.
Just trying to push into A and end up dying.
Okay.
I mean, T-side pistols, like I know I should be like trying to get on top of them, but I think sometimes, or quite a lot of the time, I am too on top of them, and I'm almost like making it easy for them. Yeah,
strategically though, like this sucks. Like this isn't you. Are you solo queued, by the way?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Like strategically, I'm just gonna point this out so in case you ever want to call a pistol or do things or throw nades, this guy 100%, the smoke needs to be coming out before the util. It is so troll to go out here. Like these fights are exactly what the CTs are looking for. You guys are gonna have to cross, and there's a guy here, the guy CT, could be guys on site. Look at this. This guy's making a crazy good play. Like this play is insane, but it's gonna work out. So yeah, like strategically right here, just bad all around, but that's not your fault necessarily. And then yeah, exactly. There's just too much to clear. Let me see though. Like you were gonna die here regardless, but I'm curious on how we. Yeah, okay, so here's what you're gonna need to do. Like I said, you're probably dead regardless just because the strat was really bad, but we need to have a set idea every single time you are going through your pathing where you know where you're looking, where it's really aggressive. It's different for every player, right? So, you know, for you, if you want to go path this side, which is cool, you're taking space for your team, I would recommend maybe just coming through here and like jumping around, have your back turned and clear this angle, and then come out here, clear this and this, and it's going to look really aggressive. It's going to look similar almost every round you're playing, and it's going to get you really comfortable with what you're doing. Another way to look at it is you're scripting out your movement before it even happens, and then you're reacting when someone is like shooting at you and doing that. So we're not coming out on site and thinking about it. We're thinking about it before we're in, like even in spawn when we're here, where it's like, okay, I'm going to run out and I'm going to clear under balcony. Okay, clearing here. And then you keep going. Or another player, like, I mean, sometimes I do this. It's not the best pathing. Another player is like, I'm jumping up here and then jumping to stairs.
This coaching session is brought to you by Skins Monkey. They are the best CS2 trading site out there. Swap out the skins you do not like and upgrade them into higher quality new items. I have personally used Skins Monkey to build my inventory and love how many features the site has. The best thing is that you can gain your own crazy deposit bonus of 35% by using my code CoJoMore. They also have a freebie section where you can get free new skins by completing tasks, and you also get a $5 bonus by clicking my link in the description of the video.
Yeah,
and you can flow a lot better, and it looks like you're cheating when you're doing that too, because you're just going through a checklist at that point. Is the guy here? Is the guy here? Is the guy here? And then they're like, dude, how is this guy just like pre-aiming me so hard? And when I struggle, like especially on maps I'm not comfortable with, because like I know it's crazy, I have like 16,000 hours in this game, and there's still maps I hate playing, I'm uncomfortable with. Like for me, if I'm playing Ancient, that's one of my flaws, especially as an opper, is when I have to rifle, sometimes my entry pathing is not certain at all. It's like I'm caught looking between so many different angles, so many different things, and it doesn't matter where they are because I'm not confident enough in my own crosshair placement that something as simple as that is going to make me lose whatever fight I take.
Yeah, got ya.
Okay, cool. We're gonna go through underpass. A window boost would be sick here. 4v4. This round's actually looking really good for us. Looks like that's exactly what you guys are gonna do. And a little gimmick that I would recommend if you're ever queued with anyone, instead of boosting over here, it's so sick to like, you could boost the Deagle up, boost him in this corner, and he can peek window from this side. Nobody ever expects it. Like, I mean, this guy's crosshair is there, but he's not like pre-aiming it. Nobody ever expects it, and you can even see all the way back in the jungle. So if someone's like playing this angle, the freest kill of your life. When we played you know the team NRG. Yep. So that's one thing they always do on Mirage. And so like, you know, in league match I can sit there and be like, oh, like, you know, these guys are probably gonna do that, let's look for it. But in pugs and Premier, dude, like, it's so free to boost like that. And then if you don't see anybody, by the way, so we go up there, we boost like this, we're holding for like 5-6 seconds. Okay, nobody's rotating in, doing that. Hey, can you walk forward, man? And just keep shuffling forward with them, jump into window, and you're good to go.
Yeah, that's I'll definitely bear that in mind.
It's a cool little gimmick you can do. Okay, I have some advice for you here. So you find yourself in the situation where you are the one, and then like we don't know what this guy's doing, but you're gonna be the one that's by yourself over here, and then 3 or 4 guys are gonna be coming out ramp. So while I love your willingness to help your team here, it's a 5v5 right now. Boom, we get the kill. Okay, 5v4 for us. Whatever they trade, we should be going excruciatingly slow. And the thing that sucks is sometimes in these Premier and Pugs, our teammates are like, dude, why are you baiting us? What are you doing? But the thing is, nobody can trade you. Nobody can trade you and Palace, but these guys can all sit here as a pack, shoot, trade. So you should be going excruciatingly slow, especially if you're smoked off, and wait to strike off of info. The second we start running and giving up our own info, now, like if this guy is smart, he could sit here and be like, oh, dude, I'm just going to hold default and wait for this guy to sprint out and gray screen himself. So don't give up your advantageous position too early. You end up getting the kill here, but it's more because this guy just is unaware, where if you're going to be 2,500 elo plus, you're going to have to really like keep your advantage. You had a great advantage there. Nice kill. Yeah, 3v1. Just simplify things and we win. Yeah, because like that's a huge thing I see. Say you have 3 teammates splitting up cat, you're the one guy in apps, you would never want to sprint out here, because if they kill you, well, now the pressure is completely gone from apps, and now all they have to do is look here. Versus like, you know, say you did like walk out here, you made your play, and then you didn't even get a kill, but as you're sprinting out here, you're like, oh shoot, there's 2 CT. You staying alive, getting 0 kills, now at least one of them should have to look Palace, making the life easy for these guys, which to your credit, you sprinting like that does achieve a similar purpose. It's just a little bit riskier just because you're kind of giving them that heads up. Okay, cool. We're gonna smoke window. Okay, and yeah, so also one thing I'm calming a lot, it's more of a read, but when this is me trying to help my teammates so that they don't get caught off guard, because for some reason people always get caught off. When I think the other team might be low money or low buy, I'm just like telling my teammates, hey guys, careful underpass. I think they're going to push underpass this round. Even if there's no like real factual basis for me to say that, I'm just saying that because if you don't calm things like that to your teammates, they'll get caught off guard and be like, dude, I didn't even know he was going to push. I didn't know. So I call it like planting seeds in our teammates' minds. So you don't want to make people play, like, you don't want to sit there and backseat game them, but you want to give them the freedom to make their own decisions based off the information you're giving them. So then all of a sudden Alper gets a kill and he's like, oh yeah, dude, okay, he was underpass, just died. And it's really easy for us. Yeah, and I'd say strategically here, it's like the same problem. If you're just trying to frag out and have fun, what you're doing is great. But if you're strategically trying to like win the round for your team, I guess, you have this lurk in mid, your teammates again get the opening. Honestly, bro, just sit here. Just sit here and wait cat. These guys might have killed us because they have a good flank, but like just sit boxes and chill and wait till you hear people rotating con. Maybe that you hear them run away. Maybe you hear somebody trying to go cat to come up here and do this. It's like the most annoying lurks ever. Like you will be the player that they're like, dude, what is this guy doing? Like, how is he so patient?
Oh yeah.
And so what I'd say to you too is like, if your teammates are running out and they start to die, oh, one guy dies, there's no trade. Yeah, dude, like, of course, then you need to start activating your lurk earlier, because now we're losing the advantage. Now we're a 4v5 and we need some sort of answer to bring this back. Because like sometimes in Pugs, if I'm lurking, I will sit there and wait all day because I know my teammates are cleaning up. They're cleaning up everything. Also be really careful running out like this with the molly in.
With the molly,
yeah. Yeah, because I could see you getting punished super easy like that. Yeah, and this is by the way why I hate CT smokes in CS2. In CSGO, obviously you do your full exec. It was beautiful. I hate CT smokes in CS2 because they will sit up here with A1Ss and spam the top of it. It'll blow, like, you know, be easy. They'll sit here and rotate in and throw a really good nade just to burst it open real quick. I actually like, I never throw a CT smoke ever in CS2. Just as a side note from what our teammates are throwing there.
Right.
That's a little more controversial take. That's a little more style from me, but I will tell you, like, you rarely see it at a high level anymore. At least in Pugs. You almost, yeah, Especially because like if you think about it strategically too, if we can smoke right side and throw flashes, having the CT control as T's is obviously such a good foothold for us to have. Because we extend that bomb site even further. Yeah, okay. We're doing our job. 3-2. This is looking good for us now. Looking good. You're starting to get some kills. Feeling good. Your next evolution too, by the way, is learning the instant window smokes, these spawns.
Okay, yep.
Yep. I actually just recorded a video on that too, by the way, but you should just look it up on YouTube and learn them.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll give that a go.
Because it's, like, again, for your goal that you're trying to hit a 2,500 elo, you will 100% need to know them. So it's better just to get them down sooner than later. Just to maximize the timings of everything. You get yourself in the round right away. Yeah, that's good. Ladder is such a good power position. Love it. Good adjustment there. That was really good. And you're practicing your counter strafing here. I like it. And it's a good point, by the way, too. Like, you know, 4v2, 4v1, 5v1, whatever. Like, that's a great time to practice whatever mechanics you're trying to get down and like build and build and build. Because, like, you know, we've won the round anyways. You might as well sit there and practice something if you want to stay engaged. It's definitely really good. I'm doing that all the time with like movement jumps and stuff where I'm like, I mean, we won the round, so I'll just sit here and practice my jumps. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, and then also, I think actually I just did make a video that actually is public already. Your teammate, by the way, is throwing the bad top mid smoke. This is like what we throw in CSGO where it lands here a little bit. There's a new one that where we get to the right of this, the left of this trash can right here, and I'll show you in a server after. And we aim at the tip of this antenna where it's going to land and ploof out here. We 100% need to throw that. And I'm saying this as an opera window because this gap should never be a thing anymore in CS2.
Yeah.
In 2025, this should never, ever be a gap that they can abuse you through. So again, like it's not your fault, but it's definitely something that we can throw better. Because I don't know if you know that lineup or not, so it'll be good.
I mean, I've seen Flom throwing it.
Yep.
I did throw it a couple of times, but then I think just when I was pugging, I wasn't having much success with it. But I mean, yeah,
I got you. Oh, I mean, it's just a top mid smoke to give you cover. So, do you mean like not much success compared to the window smoke?
I think just
or
the
just
control of short. Yeah, I ended up.
Well, okay. Here's how you should be. Here's how you should be using it. So, I mean, it's got a completely different purpose. The thing with the top mid smoke, regardless of like, I mean, the good one we should be throwing is it's to deny that information. So with a window smoke, you know, if we're playing an aggressive team that's jumping out mid, doing all these things, jumping under and all this, a window smoke honestly isn't that scary. Again, also a team that blows it open with a nade and sits here. But a top mid smoke, there is way less that they can actually do with that. So this top mid smoke comes in, you know, they're going to molly boxes. They should be doing that, but their molly's going to fade. Things like that are going to happen. They don't know how many people are behind here. They don't know what's going on. So it guarantees us this control of boxes, which means in the future, by the way, the best strat that teams start to do is they run out mid. They dominate with the top mid smoke. They do this type of thing. And then it's like, hey guys, let's do an A exec. They have maybe 4 guys going towards A, and then 1 guy out top mid just waiting here, lurking like you did that one round, sitting behind the smoke. So then the mid players are like, dude, like we can't clear mid. Like just give mid for now and go focus on A. And then you're sitting back here just like, oh, cool. You know, nobody even saw me get out mid. I'm chilling here. So it's just like a different style to take mid.
Oh yeah.
It like I said, it just shuts down all of that aggression. Because like, dude, I mean, if a team is only throwing like window and con, I am living in underpass. Like I'm living in here fighting. I'm telling my teammates to like blow open this smoke, throw their own con smoke. To me, it's so much scarier when a team throws a top mid smoke because I can't kill them. I can't do as much from here. But you need a good variety. Like window smoke is obviously like 10 out of 10. Like you should be throwing it. Good find there. Which is why a lot of people will throw top mid smoke and then late round they'll smoke window from back here then. Just like to recycle it. All right, you're 30 health here, so you shouldn't be doing too much without a teammate right next to you. So let's see what we can do. Also, a mechanic you're eventually going to learn is how to go up ladders fast, silently, where you burst it. You're gonna hold W and D and tap it. Tap it. Tap, 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 tap. Or if you look the other way, W and A. Tap, 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 tap. You can also go up fast that way. That all players do, obviously. Cool. And so this is where if you want to be like a leader for the team, this guy with the op, he has 99 health, right? I do this in Pugs all the time. If I want to actually play smart CS and not hunt, because honestly, you shouldn't be hunting. You have 30 health, 1 or 2 bullets going to kill you. I'd say that Deadpool, hey bro, give me the op and you go hunt them. So again, I'm securing the op for our team. I'm staying on bomb to keep bomb safe. Our teammates are pushing through and hunting, and I'm freeing this guy up while I'm playing smart. So he doesn't lose the op, right? So like worst case, he's hunting with a rifle.
Oh yeah, yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Also, you know why this molly is bad? The molly is bad because, I mean, it's actually still there, but it's really not the best to throw mollies while smokes are up, because look what happens. You guys have to wait still. You're like waiting till the smoke fades and then you go. So actually, like I said, the molly wasn't like the worst timing. It could have been worse, but he could just slide right back down into the position that was molly because we couldn't act upon it. We couldn't act upon it in that moment. I just wanted to point that out because like it wasn't the worst, but I definitely do see that's a really bad habit a lot of even high level players are doing. Because by the way, that's what I'll do. That's what I do in my pugs. So what's another example? Okay, under balk, right? Say like a guy in Palace mollies under balk, but because of like some util or something or spacing, they don't actually go out ramp or go up Palace while that molly's up. If I get pushed out and I go to like default, I'll sit there and be like, okay, I'm waiting for him to swing. No, wait, what? Nobody's swing. Okay, go right back there. Go right back to that position. Because now this guy's running out here like, oh, this is clear. Nobody's there, and it's the freest kills of your life.
Oh yeah, they think it's clear, but it's.
It's awesome. And like I said, that's something you're gonna abuse, like even as your 2500 elo. It's beautiful. It's so free. Let me see. I throw a slightly different lineup. I just want to see if this lands. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna fix that in the server, but you're just slightly aiming in the wrong spot. Yeah, you just need to aim lower.
All right.
Do you know the double lineup from there, by the way, if you have 2 smokes?
Yeah, I don't always throw it, but I'm fairly confident I can.
Awesome. Yeah, because it's really useful. Yeah, and then again, strategically, honestly, and this is almost where I wish we didn't throw that smoke because it was so useless. Like honestly, like I'm not gonna lie to you, like it's very useless if we don't have both of them, because you're just smoking here. Even if somebody is in this area, they're just gonna avoid it in some way, especially because it missed. Yeah. You actually have been so much more valuable, and this is hindsight speaking as well. You would have been so much more valuable while your entire team is making noise doing all this to actually just take your timing out ramp. But the second like we start throwing like util from here, I mean, he looks kind of unaware, but they should know you're there. They should. And then obviously we throw this molly, and then it's really going to tell them that we're here. And, you know, we put him in an uncomfy spot, but he actually has a pretty cool reaction where he's just waiting here with a flash. And actually, it's the difference between us looking like a fool in this moment versus we actually would have just like walked out here. Oh, I don't see anything. Oh, dude, what the heck is this guy doing under balk with just a flash out? And then he feels stupid. He feels like an idiot because he's like, how did I just die with my flash in my hand? That's so dumb. So don't telegraph yourself as much. Don't be as obvious with what we're doing. At least when you are the one guy again, because that is a common mistake I'm seeing across the board here. When you're the one guy, we're kind of playing a little unoptimal. Also, remember, when you peek on this back wall, they are going to have a huge, like, early warning when you're peeking because of that shadow.
The shadow, right.
So usually we do want to peek away from walls, but just, and especially in the mid round. The early round's not as bad, but especially in the mid round, it sucks, but I'm actually peeking up here so that there's no warning.
Okay, it's in the shadow.
Yeah, because technically, yeah, like peeking away from angles is better, but in this one like specific situation, it's actually way worse. unless you're going to do it with a velocity. Say you're walking up here and you're like, okay, I want to peek this with velocity. It can be okay to like step back and then swing hard or something. But yeah, generally just walk close to it. Okay. Oh yeah, again, yep. You have this great lurk and this great timing, but you're helping your team. Like you're doing this for a reason. You want to clear under Balak. But again, like you honestly could have just died the same way you died last round, where it's like, well, I get caught. Also, what I do is I've died hundreds of times coming out ramp and having util out, and somebody just peeks off of a timing here, or somebody peeks like stairs, and like I've died so many times, which is why I'm like bringing this up so much, is because it really does. You do get punished a lot from it. But like, yeah, you should have just been doing this from the beginning. But then, of course, he's going to be looking for you because you know you made noise and stuff with the molly.
Myself, yeah.
Yeah, like that was perfect. Like honestly, what you're doing was perfect, except for that one thing. If you would have, I do this all the time, by the way. Sometimes I don't want to lurk all the way up. Like I don't want to keep going because sometimes their setup is they just have like an opper posted here or something, or here. So what I'll do is I will do exactly that. I'll walk out. Wait, what? Nobody's fighting me? Okay. You know, careful under Balak. Careful. Okay, nobody's sandwich. And I just literally set myself right here. And then I tell my team, guys, I'm walked out A. Can you leave mid, or can you split through con, one or the other, whatever situation I'm feeling? Can you guys leave and come back and exec A? Or, hey, can you guys throw a B fake? Maybe we have 3 guys towards apps. And I'm like, throw B nades. And then this guy's like, oh, dude, they're hitting B. And he might shuffle a little bit, and boom, that's a kill on A. And now we catch them rotating everywhere. And it's like, guys, run under past A now. So there's a million things you could do with a lurk like that. Because like, remember too, you have like a minute plus, even when you're timing there. Like we don't need to hurry at all. A lot of these rounds are ending so soon. And again, that's not just a you problem. That's like an entire team issue. But these rounds are really ending so fast. Yeah. And yeah. That's an easy fix right there, by the way. Like that's an easy fix. And in CSGO, man, we used to always do that, right? Like we always used to throw this molly from out here. In CS2, just because like people have started to play smarter and the meta shifted, it's almost exclusively the Palace player throwing it. And if you don't know the lineup, I'll show you. Just because it's much safer. Yes, somebody could be up here and swing them, but it's so much safer to throw the molly from up here. So at high level, you almost rarely see people doing it. You know, here and there you'll see it because it still does work, but they're really careful with how they do it. It's definitely one part of Mirage it's evolved a little bit, is that specific molly. Also, this is just a small thing. It's not the biggest, like it literally is not the biggest deal, but say this round got a little messy, they didn't get the entries and stuff. If your guys are going here with the intention of lurking at A, one, like it does suck that bomb is in Palace and your ramp, because a good CT might be pushing early off of like info or something. And obviously like he did the round prior, he literally did the round prior. It killed bomb. Regardless, that's not on you, that's him. For you, I'd say like if your guys' intention is to lurk at A, this position is great. Just please don't drop down unless you hear the guy literally running away and going there. Because like if you drop, it ruins your entire element of surprise. If the round doesn't go this good for us, because honestly the round's going so well, it doesn't matter. But yeah, you drop here and you know, say the round is closer, they don't really rotate as much. Like it's just like, we're just giving that info. So instead come all the way back around here, do this, or just start the round and play, you know, maybe in here, or just like a ramp. And if they push you, they push you. Just some options for you. What happened here though? What happened here? We're a little nervous to go out. Okay. You're not doing anything bad here, and this is stuff we learned through demos. This is literally just stuff we learned through demos. You're not doing anything bad, but think about the situation. It was a 4v2 for a second. We're getting all the kills on B. I don't know what info we have. We definitely know this guy is B, and we can assume the A player is rotated. Once you're out here, guys, like for both of you, I'm gonna say, guys, like once you guys are out here, like, man, like you know, take these fights. Oh, nobody's here. Get some aggressive space if you need to get yourself into an advantageous spot. You're not playing wrong here. You're not playing bad, but you're not taking full advantage of everything. Even this molly here, it's kind of useless. If anything, in a pug, it's going to allow somebody to actually get better spacing. Because if they were rotating through here and they get mollied off, they're like, oh, okay, well, let's play with our team now. So you're not doing anything wrong. It's just not like, it's not next level, I guess.
Yeah.
It's very standard. It's like, oh, I'm walked out A. Okay, let me molly jungle now. Like, you don't need to do that. You have so much space. You have an HE. Okay, so as soon as I hear that smoke go down, by the way, I'm thinking to myself, do I have an HE?
Yeah.
Yep, I have an HE. Okay, I've won this round still. No, like here, again, you think you're playing smart by using the flash, but put yourself in the shoes of these guys. They're running around, and what are they trying to do? They're trying to search for you guys. They're trying to figure out where you are, and the second you sit here without, you know, doing anything, you pull out your flash and do that. It's the same scenario here where the guy doesn't know you're here, but then you throw the molly and he's like, oh, let me throw my flash and swing this guy. Same thing here. The second you throw that, it's literally like the tenseness, the pressure from these guys goes off their shoulders right away, because they're like, guys, last one in Palace. Last guy's in Palace 100%.
Yeah, got you, yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So if we're gonna play this differently, well, one, this guy's completely trolling as well. Like, this guy's completely trolling by playing here, honestly. You guys, and this is like talking, and it's hard when you're solo queue. If this is your homie, it would be like, hey man, who's playing first? And it's like, okay, it's planned for both of you, so either of you could play first. It's like, okay, I'm gonna play first. Let me fight first. Or, hey, I want to fight first. And you communicate like that. But two, he should have been playing more back here. Just to give himself room to breathe if he needs to fall and stuff. Regardless, like, it's solo queue. It's besides the point. How you should have played it is that when that smoke comes in, you're listening. Okay, they're running past me to the site, and maybe you come out here and try to get an early kill. If you ever hear them tap, pull out your HE real quick and right click it onto the ground and get ready to just kill this guy real quick, and you know, wait for his teammate to swing and trade. That's definitely the play you should have made, that we can see in hindsight.
One thing I struggle with is kind of that auditory processing sometimes. It's not that obviously the smoke sound was there, but thinking back, I probably just didn't register it.
Is it like is it a headphone issue, or do you think it's like a you issue?
It's a me issue for sure.
Is it like
just,
well, is it something that you can overcome, or are we talking like a literal physical like thing that you're not going to be able to change?
No, I think it's just that I'm not zoned out, but I'm not in tune as well, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm not taking the time, even those split seconds, to think about what's just occurred. Yeah,
I mean, well, that's just gonna come with a fresh perspective, right? Like, you know, as far as like the like audio and stuff like that, like, you know, that's why I asked you, because like if it's something you can't control, then you know, at the end of the day, like, there's not much we can do about it. But if it is something truly like that, where we're kind of like zoned out a little bit, or we're not thinking in that way, that is just a fresh inspiration, a fresh way to look at the game we need to think about. And in these moments, an easy way to train that is, again, understand, do I have power in this position? I have power. Bomb is planted here, and you're thinking through scenarios before things even happen. What am I going to do if they do this? One of the common things is, what am I going to do if they smoke Palace? And so you're already thinking about some of these scenarios in your head that might happen. And so if they actually do happen, you're not sitting there going, oh, dude, what do I do? What do I do? It's like, oh, boom, I'm doing this. Way easier said than done. But the best moment is when you're in these spots where they're not going to fight you. They're not going to fight you right away. If they are, they're going to have to come all the way out here. They're going to have to run up here and do this. Like, this is your time to think. I want you to think when you have walls between you, and go through these scenarios in your head of what could happen. And if you're wrong, if you guess the wrong thing, oh well, at least you were trying to you know, make sense of things.
Yeah, I think that's a better way of putting it. I'm not game planning anything in my head.
Yep.
Like, yeah, that's a much better way.
You're just like, you're kind of just like reacting to everything that happens instead of having that proactive thought process, which 100% you're capable. Like, just working with you and knowing you, like, you're 100% capable of doing it. It might just need to be something like we train and train and train and train. And the best way to do that, by the way, is in spawn for big macro plays, which you're already doing, I'm sure, when you're on CT or T side and you want to do something. It's the easiest way, because you're doing that exact same thing, but for yourself. It's like, okay, these guys keep running out mid, so I'm the A player. Hey, I might just push through Palace this round. I don't think anyone's in Palace. That's the exact same thing that we are doing in this retake, just on the bigger macro picture of things. This is like a very micro, like nuanced thing, but like something like this is a very common occurrence that we're already kind of doing sometimes. Because like I'll I go back to this because it's important. Like I'll do this in a retake. Say I planted in a 1v1. I plan a default. I know I have space. The guy's on A. I come up here. My play is to go in apps. I will sit here. I have a molly in my hands, but what's the one thing that would counter molly? A smoke. So I'll go, okay, if a smoke comes in, I'm doing this. And if I look like a fool, I look like a fool, but at least, you know, I was thinking about it before it happened.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Nice shots. Nice shots. That was sick. Also, by the way, I love that we're getting these kills, and this is amazing. And maybe we had the info, right? Oh, no, we didn't have the info because yes. Okay. Exactly my point. Exactly my point here. Be really careful playing here because this is a common thing, especially in pugs. When someone is playing really lurky and baity, like exactly the round you had here. If someone honestly should be palace here, ramp's okay, but honestly, someone should be palace if they're doing this strat. And I guess that guy would have spotted him. We're going to be very exposed. So my advice is like, while this really did pay off and it opened up these kills for you, a more consistent way to do it is maybe put yourself triple, sit here and fight these guys, reload, jiggle. Okay, no, he's fighting, jiggle. Okay, no, I don't see anybody at ramp. Go back to fighting. Boom, boom, boom. Because we really are going to get punished in some games by being here.
Oh yeah.
So just a slight positioning, just a little positioning change that could help. But bro, I mean, insane shots. Honestly, that second shot is so hard, by the way. Yeah, and awesome. And then this guy's doing the opposite of what you were doing. He is going way too slow. Yeah, and your teammate, and you take care of him. So he has like literally the opposite problem where he's like literally sitting here the whole time, and you're spamming. What he should be doing is like, oh, dude, this guy's spamming, he's shooting, and he's walking out here, and boom, I get the kill, run up here, and then, you know, start trying to go crazy with all the crazy info and space we have now. Definitely would switch out the HE for a smoke here, by the way.
Okay.
More important, way more important. And do you know the good ramp molly? I'll show you if you don't.
I struggle with it. I've been trying in refrag. I'm struggling with the lineup, so yeah, that'd be really good.
Gotcha.
Also, this.
Yeah.
During the game, I kind of thought about this death a little bit and adjusted. But I think it comes back to what am I trying to say here? I felt like, oh, con's not covered.
Yeah.
I should go cover con. I didn't give myself any space.
Right, gotcha. Yeah.
And I'm uncomfortable in that position, but I went and did it anyway.
Yeah, definitely. You guys did this bad. I don't know. It was probably a lack of communication. Maybe you wanted to play A and this guy just went there to your spot.
Yeah, that's why I asked at the start. I said to him, okay, I'll play A, but then, you know, EU, CS, and my accent.
yeah.
Not everything gets across.
100%. Yeah, and that's where you gotta be selfish. Unfortunately, like in this moment, I love that you're trying to help your team, but it's honestly too late to be flashing mid. I mean, you're gonna die from mid somewhere, but you're honestly lucky that like someone didn't lurk out A and kill you in this moment too. Like at this point, if we're not flashing early around like this, and you know we're exposed, it's just not worth it to sit here and throw that. First off, because the timing's just not there, everything's too late.
Yeah, it's kind of go a bit behind.
Here, like they could be already peeking you, unfortunately. You got to be selfish. I don't even know what play specifically you should be. There's a lot of different ways you could be playing this. But yeah, my mindset in this moment though is whatever I'm doing, it's for me. It's for me. And if we've lost mid control again, this is where we're failing as a team. Dude, like we should have some sort of comms or info on the map that there's a lot of people out mid and they're making a lot of noise. I would be trying to get info B. Maybe it'd be going through Palace. But I mean, I guess you guys are here together. Let's see how this plays out. Yeah. So I mean, that's just like a little micro thing, by the way, too, is like we did put ourselves really far in the open because you're kind of uncertain. You're like holding right side, and then you come out here to check left side, and then you're gonna slide right back to the left side. So you start to, because you don't have a clear purpose, maybe because this guy threw off your mojo, is you start to like drift. I call it drifting back and forth.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be ready for any fight that comes to you. It's something that, like, every player does. Like, say I, you know, playing an FPL game and I feel like, oh dude, like I'm nervous, all this, I'll do the same thing. It's a habit so many players do. Yeah, so as far as tangibles, I mean, you had a teammate catwalk. It is a really uncomfortable position to be in. And again, if you had a smoke, it wouldn't be as uncomfortable. You could have thrown a smoke off the wall. It would have sat here. And now look, it's easy. You get to just hold catwalk, because if they walk through your smoke or something, it's easy because they're gray screened.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that would have been a great solution, but unfortunately, like, our nades weren't there. Also, I mean, it sucks, but that's where you could have, like, kind of bullied this guy off his spot and been like, oh, you know what, man, there's a lot of people at mid. I'm actually just going to do my thing and push your ramp, or I'm going to do my thing and push your palace. Sometimes I'll go window too. It's kind of an uncomfortable position to be in, because you're in the same spot as Khan, where, like, you're kind of, like, pivoting back and forth through here. So I don't even blame you. That honestly, because of also your window player and what was going on, like, it really was not a fun round. Yeah, that's where we got to keep developing your movement, by the way, for these jiggles. What it should look like, I'm gonna slow it down here. This first peak, yeah, we just got to get this faster. So we're gonna go like this. We're peeking mid. We're gonna come here strafing with our A key, and it's hard to do this in free cam. When we take contact, when we see this, we're gonna visualize like you were doing at the beginning, and boom, shoot. Oh, and I clicked it. Yep, I knew this wasn't gonna work. You're gonna swing with your A key, shoot, go back to the right, boom, and keep, like, repeating this, like, jiggle, shoot, jiggle, shoot. It's so frustrating to play deaglers that do that. So frustrating.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, let me skip forward here. So yeah, you were gonna die the second you committed to this, and you were still moving, but the problem is it doesn't matter as much if you're moving in this area, because you're just exposed the entire time, and it's still, like, a pretty easy read for them. Versus if you're that annoying dude that's like, boom, shoot up here, boom, shoot up here, and you're just constantly using the wall as a cover. As an operator, it's my worst nightmare when deaglers are jiggling like that. It's, dude, I hate it. Yeah, and then here, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I tell people this is, like, you have a USP. You gotta take some sort of creative fight. And, like, say someone does even peek you down here. It's great for info, by the way. Like, this is cool for info. But if we're trying to play for kills, which a lot of times we have to in these pugs, you gotta make some sort of sneaky play or cheeky, like, you know, angle or push or do something, like, to change the balance of the fight that you're facing. So let's see if you commit here. That yeah, good. You fall. That's good. And then yeah, exactly. Like, you know, no matter how we die, it's probably not going to work out for us.
Yeah.
And it's sad. It's also sad too, because look, like, that round actually got close. That round was 2 guys alive. Our teammate got that deagle kill. That's especially when maybe I'm spotted CT. They spot me here, or my teammate kills them from here. It sucks for that guy in the moment, and this is where he has to play smart too, which is a big, like, if in a pug or premiere. I might just start sprinting and go towards B, because their info is like, oh dude, I saw a guy take it and a guy there, and the guy with bomb is already cat. Like, he honestly, a good player will just sprint up B, which is again a big if. So they think I'm CT, but I've already 1 step ahead of them, and I'm hiding on B site now or something. That's the type of, like, over rotating, running around the map, doing this type of stuff. I'm spotted here, then I'm here, that will take your game to the next level, because you're tricking your opponents constantly. And then you're also causing frustration in their comms, because they're like, dude, like, what are you talking about? You said he was CT. And the guy was right, but, like, you're just better than them. You're just constantly flowing. Yeah, this is good early round play. Now keep going, keep going. Even if he's here, I want to see you fight this. The second you fall back, you're just giving, like, you're just giving all that space, which is fine because your teammate did push ramp, so I understand. Yeah, I think we should have kept going, or at least, like, just chilled in Palace and been like, hey bro, you can leave A and I'll just anchor A or something.
I think because pretty much up until I stopped, I always opt. So pushing is a bit new to me, and I think I struggle with the tempo of it. So I think one round I end up in T spawn, but then I end up coming back through A because I think, I think my mindset was, if I run now, they might hear me
Right. Yeah. And
also, I was not matching the tempo of my team. If that makes sense.
Right. And a lot of it will come down to your teammates, because if I ever get an early push and nobody sees me and I get to keep going, and we'll see the round you're talking about, I'm telling my teammates, guys, I have a good flank. Please don't fight. Just block them with your smokes, like, you know, and play passive, because I will win the round for us. The problem here is what, like, I want you to keep pushing is, look at this pressure now. Like, you know, it's not too scary. You guys are in a 4v2, but you literally just went through Palace, and now you're like helping mid, doing your thing. You're being a good teammate like usual. But now you're worried about Palace again. You're worried about the same area that you just went through, because you're like, oh shoot, like that is a gap. So, you know, it just takes the power out of our position. But yeah, like, again, I'll sum it up with, like, you're not playing bad. You're not playing wrong necessarily. You're just not taking as much as you could be. You could be taking so much from these guys on T side and CT side, but it's not a respect issue. It's not like you're respecting them too much. Yeah, like, it's just like we're not acting off of the power positions we're in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and again, if you are going to commit to doing this, this is a prime example of where in your head you're already thinking of, okay, what happens if they throw a right side exec? What happens if they scale out real quick with a flash or something? So, you know, for those two, I would say I would pull a smoke out and drop it in front of me. That's an easy common reaction that I would just immediately do. But this is like exactly what you should be thinking is, what am I going to do? Oh, CT smoke comes in. Oh, it's messed up. Like, abuse that. Yeah, because you're playing very standard here. This is fine. Like, this is a off angle. But again, we have a 3v5. We got to do something creative here. We got to swing the things back into our favor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're just playing, yeah, definitely standard here. Ah, yeah. Yep. Yeah, and they honestly just outplayed you there, because like this guy was like, oh, you know, we messed up CT smoke. There's a guy CT. Let me fake the plant, and you did exactly what he wanted, where you start like jumping up here and spamming. Yep. See, again, you're playing to them. You're playing to what they want you to do instead of you making them play to you. And I don't know if I talked about it on Ancient, but essentially what happens is, when the round is being played and they're throwing their smokes, boom, smoke here, boom. They're painting the canvas. This is one big painting, and they're putting their paint down on the canvas. And if we don't sit there and use our own paint to change the canvas to our liking, we are playing their painting. We're on their surface. So we want to use our smoke, our mollies, to change the way that they have to look at it, the way that they have to move. And we're hoping that they don't have a good reaction to that, and we can feel comfortable. It's so uncomfortable when smoke here, smoke here, smoke here, and we're just relying on our gun skill. No, we got to drop our own smoke so that they're, or, you know, even better if we're ever under balcony and they're execing, dropping a smoke here. Because it's like, dude, what am I supposed to do? I don't want to run through that. I don't want to. So it's a great way to look at it. Yeah, same thing here, by the way. Definitely prioritize smoke over HE. Unless maybe we threw it. I wasn't looking. No, I don't think we did.
No, we didn't. I didn't.
Yeah, because again, the problem is our teammate dies. What are we? We are on an island. We are completely on an island here. Nobody. This guy could kind of help us, but we gotta buy time. So it's something as simple as dropping smoke here, just to give ourselves some life. Yeah. And then 3v1, 3 guys coming out ramp, one of you, it's just like you're gonna die in a million ways, honestly. Okay, is this the round? Maybe. Okay, we spot the opper. I mean, that's great info, by the way. Like that is huge info for us that we spotted the opper in Palace. And I mean, good flash to push this guy off. Like, you're actually like positionally and like our aggression, like you're dominating these guys this round. It's a little fortunate we didn't die to the opper. Of course, some games we're just gonna literally die to him, but like for what you've been given, you are dominating this. Awesome. Oh, okay, that's not a priority. Look, yeah, maybe you thought you reload. Like, your priority here, by the way, is not to reload the 5.7 no matter what. Like, definitely not something I mean, honestly, even if these guys are being toxic and stuff, this is where you got to flow super fast. We get that kill and you're running back here. Oh, this guy has a USP. We're dropping him the 5-7, right?
Right.
And in the demo, it's easy because I can sit here and stop it and then play, stop. Like, I understand in the game things are happening so fast. So I totally get it. But yeah, this poor guy's like, oh, I guess I get nothing. Hey, I mean, yeah, I mean, it wasn't super clean, but your movement there actually messed him up because he was expecting you to be a stationary target. And then you kept moving. That 100% messed him up in that fight. I actually want to see it from his perspective. Was it? Yeah, I think that's that guy. Yep. Let's see. So he's holding. He has decent crosshair placement. Okay, he does move it. Okay, so he was pre-aiming the wrong thing. Look at that. See? Look at, like, literally, like, that is good. He would have killed you. He would have headshot you if you just, like, sat there and shot and crouched. You're dead. But the fact that you kept moving to the left completely ruined everything for him. I love to see that. Okay, boom. We know our last guy is awesome.
This one was so... not even funny. I decided not to push him because I had no armor.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And then I watched the demo back and he just sits in con the entire time.
Ain't no way. Yeah. That was a good recognition from you, even if he is in con. I mean, not now, because like you're making the good play now. It was good that you shifted towards B. I actually really like that. That's a smart play. That honestly is a smart play to make. You're like you're containing him, which is good. You have lots of teammates over here. You're not really needed as much. So I actually like that. And then yeah, he's making the right play to save, but he was being very obvious, like he's here. What he should have done, honestly, is tried to make his way out con, come through underpass, and kind of just chill in here, and see maybe he can kill your teammate, maybe not, and try to save there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of crazy that he gets to just chill in con and stays alive. Yeah, and then this is just like a lack of communication and purpose between the team, because like it just sucks. This guy's like taking the fight up here doing this, and then you're sitting here holding the, like, just looking at him, right?
Yeah.
It's just like all around bad for everybody. And then don't throw these flashes, by the way. It might have blinded these guys, but they're definitely gonna be landing a little too deep. And also, if you are doing it to help your teammates, they're actually gonna eat it. I guess they'd eat anything. So as long as you're calming it, it's fine. But try to flash over here so that it blinds more angles in the mid round.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because honestly, like, you know, in this moment, it actually would have worked on them. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it did. I don't know. But if they're playing properly and they're scaling out, like a guy here, guys like, you know, starting to scale, it's just gonna do nothing to them. All right. This isn't bad because you have a teammate here and then you have a teammate cat. It's actually could have worked out very well. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like honestly, I think that worked out well too, because like you were fighting and then this guy started shooting here. I'm not gonna lie to you, and again, this has nothing to do with you. This is just maybe for anyone. But like, it is my pet peeve in this game when we win the round and we're buying scouts. A scout should, in my opinion, never be bought when we've won a round. It should be bought when we're losing rounds, and maybe we need like an answer that way. A FAMAS is better, MP9 is better against what we're going to be facing. If we're on eco, like Deagles and stuff, like I'm like, okay, cool, I can understand a scout, like that makes sense. We can shoot, bounce, like, you know, go everywhere. But yeah, sorry, that's my rant, because that is like one of my pet peeves in this game, and I hate to see it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Because especially as an opper, like, oh dude, I can't stand it. Yeah, so this, if you are going to stay here, by the way, like if you are going to keep yourself in this position, this is where, even if there's no communication in the game, you need to just read what position this guy is putting himself in and say he's here. That means, unfortunately for you, if you're going to stay on A, you got to slide in and hold his palace aggressively. Maybe from sandwich. Maybe you just run and go towards Connor. It's kind of risky to do that. I wouldn't recommend that. But he's putting himself in that position. We got to... Us being here is going to do nothing. They could peek out here. Boom, kill him. And like, if they're playing properly, there's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Quite messy.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I just say it's kind of redundant. So if you see that too, I would honestly just be like, "Hey, Alper, I'm leaving you. You're alone. You like play how you want, and then just go run somewhere else." Just because we did have a teammate through ramp, it worked out for us where he pushed ramp, gets a kill like up here, and there were guys walking through palace. But yeah. Which again, look at how useful that play was from him. He pushed ramp and got those kills, and it really it made the round so hard for the other team. So just another reason why, you know, those early aggressions and pushes can be so good. Which also, if you were in this position and you see this guy pushing ramp, you know, if you're like, oh, he's walking ramp, get yourself close to him and get up here. Even if you're not trying to go all the way through with him, you can sit here and help him if you need to trade him or something. And then you could just come up and watch Palace from here. Because usually this is a horrible position because they could walk out ramp on you. But now you can watch Palace from here and they're going to be so shocked. Like, I'm walking out Palace. I'm not really checking there that much. And oh, I'm dead. I'm more looking at balcony. I'm going to be looking up there. Okay, awesome. So this might be the round? Yeah. Oh, yeah, we do the same thing.
Maybe it was a different game. I remember
Gotcha.
pushing the T and then backing off through A. It might not have been this one.
Gotcha. Also, is it just like an instinctual habit to inspect your gun? Because like a lot of times we're inspecting while we're peeking dangerous areas.
I don't know what's happened to me, Kojo. Ever since I come back, I just started spamming. I think it's because I play with my nephew and he does it.
Gotcha.
It's rubbed off on me.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
But yeah, it's I need to knock it off.
Yeah, it's definitely distracting for our eyes, and especially with a gun like the A1S, because it literally, like, the tip of our gun is at one point is blocking our crosshair.
Yeah.
So it definitely is a bad habit. Okay, and so I told you it's bad to throw mollies behind smokes, right? One thing though that is good to throw behind smokes is actually HEs. So we hear these guys all in here throwing util, this stuff. If this guy's holding and then you peek out here, don't see anyone, real quick, it wouldn't be bad to pull out your HE and throw it through the smoke and see if you can even chip some people down here. Don't try to blow open the smoke, but get it to land past or bounce off the wall or something. Yeah, that's a great combo to throw. Molly and smoke, awful. HE and smoke, wonderful combo. That's good awareness to be ready for this, though. It sucks that the fight didn't go our way, but that is good awareness.
Just above his head. It happens sometimes, right?
Yeah. And honestly, that's a good fight for us, like a 1v1 in that situation, because we were actually down a man. So honestly, like that wasn't a bad look for us. I will say the bigger risks, though, would be maybe if we were here and holding this angle and somebody, you know, because like anything could be happening in mid at this point. Somebody's in ladder, and just like that one round you got a kill in here, they're peeking you and you're just not ready for it because you're holding window. I'm just trying to point out maybe some stuff that could have gone wrong as well there. So it was an interesting position to be in with bomb being down and stuff. I don't know. It can be difficult. Hey, by the way, this is an easy optimization for you. You don't need to look here and throw the nade. You're gonna start throwing nades like pros after hearing this. Look, you know he's in con. He's there. You're good enough. You don't need to sit here and do this. Use this box as cover. Go behind this box and chuck a nade over it. Like, if you start throwing your stuff like that and doing this, like, that's a huge, like, I can't understate it. That's a huge optimization to the way we're throwing nades. You did it right there. Awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, like, you just do that the first time. That's great stuff. And even a good pickup there with the kill. Yeah. But yeah, you're not being dynamic here. So you're getting these kills and you're doing this, and you're not even gonna get punished. But I'll keep harping on it, because if you can develop this as well, you're gonna be so much better. It's like you're giving them the same info. You're getting kills from the same spot, and then you're just still chilling here. So get these kills. Your teammates push your ramp. There's clearly more guys in middle. Bounce around somewhere else. Bounce around CT and you know, start going through here. Or, you know, that's probably the best thing you could do. But just stay active, especially when you're on 28 health. Dude, the worst thing that you could ever do in this 4v3, and you're not going to get punished here, thankfully, is take a fight. You don't want to take a fight. You're the guy on the team that has the lowest health. You want to dip out of there and stay alive. Because then you're just going to bring it back to a 3v3, and that's horrible for us. Yeah, and honestly, you didn't lose this round for your team, but you being out of position like this just does not help anybody. Yeah, because like honestly, you should have been towards B. Hindsight's 2020. Hindsight really is, but like you really should have been rotating through here to be closer to them. And then that could have made the difference in the round. While you're back here, if you had a flash, you could have chucked a flash over here. And as they're scaling out with that Mac 10 and stuff, they might have ate that flash, and something as small as that could have been the difference. And then what happened here? I'm just trying to see the timing of all this. So bombs planted. Okay, this is game sense right here. And also, yeah, this is just game sense. Bomb has been planted. I'm scanning my radar during this whole time. Bombs planted. We get a kill in market. 100% the last guy's on site. 100%.
Oh yeah.
Because like as soon as bomb was planted, that kill comes in a market. That's easy read for us. No. Okay, good. We get him. Wait, did we lose this or win this?
We won, but
oh, does it just go to a tie? Okay.
12-11 to us.
Oh, I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm stupid. My bad. I'm so out of it. Yeah, well, hey, great clutch, Shannon. That was a roller coaster of a game. That was a fun game to watch, honestly. Lots of back and forth there.